Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about ratio and proportion. So let's see what is the exercise 12.3, and we discussed about the question number 7 of this exercise. So you can see here, this is exercise 12.3, and this is a question number 7. Cost of 4 dozen bananas is 60 rupees. How many bananas can be purchased for 12.50 rupees? सो स्टूडेंट, एक चीज मैं आपको क्लियर कर देना चाहता हूँ that 1 dozen banana is equal to 1 dozen banana is equal to how many bananas? 12. Okay, so here you can see this is a 4 dozen bananas. Okay, so 4 dozen banana is equal to how many bananas? 4 dozens banana is equal to how many bananas? 4 into 12. 4 into 12. This becomes 48. 48. So let's see how to solve it. So here you know 1000 is equal to 12. Okay, so we have 4 dozen banana. 4 dozen banana is equal to 4 into 12. This become 12 4 ja 48. Clear? Okay, so 1 dozen banana, 1 dozen is equal to 12, so 4 dozen is equal to 4 into 12, it's become 48. So we have given that the cost of 1 dozen banana, we have given that cost of 4 dozen banana. Here given cost of 4 dozen banana is 4 dozens cost of 4 dozen banana is 60 rupees. 60. Clear? So first we find cost of 1 dozen banana, or you can say this is a 48. Okay, this is a 48. 4 dozen is equal to 48 bananas. Okay, so we can write here cost of 48 bananas is equal to here you can see cost of 48 banana is equal to 60 rupees. So first we find how many banana we can purchase in 1 rupees. After this we find how many banana we can purchase in 12.5 rupees. Okay, this is clear. First we find how many bananas we can purchase in 1 rupee. So from 60 rupees number of banana can be purchased is equal to 48 okay, or you can write the from 60 rupees number of banana can be purchased. Okay, clear? So from 1 rupees number of banana can be purchased. How many bananas we can purchase in 1 rupees? Tell me. 48 by 60. Okay. So number of banana can be purchased in 1 rupees. So in 60 rupees we purchase 48 banana. So we find number of banana we can purchase in 1 rupees. So here you can write 48 by 60 because in 60 rupees we purchase 48 banana. Clear? This is clear? Okay. So you can simplify it. Here you can write 4 by 5. Clear? Okay, you can write it 4 5 12 4 12 48 and 4 5 60. You can also write it like this: 4 into 12 into 4 5 into 12. So you can see here in both numerator and denominators 12 is common, so it will be cancelled, and you can write here 4 by 5 rupees. 4 by 5 is the number of banana you can purchase in 1 rupees. How many banana we can purchase in 1 rupees? 4 by 5 bananas. Clear? So what is the amount we have? 12 point. What is the amount we have? हमें कितने रुपए का बनाना खरीदना है? 12 point given 12.50 rupees. Okay. So from we write here from 12.50 okay, so let's see from rupees 12.5 okay, wait, $12.50 number of banana can be purchased is equal to, in 1 rupees we can purchase 4 by 5, so 12.5 rupees, so we can write here 4. Okay, so you can write it like this: 4 by 5 into 1250 by 100. Okay, we can write like this. Clear? So you can cancel it. 25 Okay, 4 1 ja 4 and 4 25 ja 100. You know 25 4 ja 100. So we cancel here. We obtain 25. And here, if you divide this 5 1 ja 5, it's become 25. Okay, clear? So in this way, you can see here we obtain 25 by 25. Clear? Okay, so 25 250 by 25, this is equal to 10. What is 10? Thus you can see here, in 12.5 rupees we can purchase 10 bananas. Okay, so we discuss again in this question. This is given, cost of 4 dozen banana is given 60 rupees. So you know very well, in 1 dozen is equal to 12. So it means that 4 dozen is equal to 48. 4 into 12 is equal to 48. So it means that this is cost of 48 bananas. Okay, is 60 rupees. 60 rupees is the cost of 48 bananas. So we can write like this: from 60 rupees we can purchase a number of banana can be purchased equal to 48. Okay, in 60 rupees we can purchase 48 banana. In 1 rupees we can purchase how many bananas? 48 by 60, you can say 4 by 5. But we have how many amount? 12.50 rupees. So how many bananas we can purchase in 12.50 rupees? Okay, but we can purchase in 1 rupees 4 by 5 banana. So here you can see 4 by 5 into 12.50. We can purchase 12.5 in number of banana in 12.5 rupees is 4 by 5 into 12.5. This is 12.5. Okay. You also you can write it 12.50 is equal to 1,250 by 100. Okay. I hope all of you know use of decimal. Clear? So if you calculate it and simplify it, you obtain 10. This is a 10 banana we can purchase in 12.5 rupees. Let's see. This is next question. Question number 8. The weight of 42 books. The weight of 72 books. The weight of 72 books is 9 kg. Okay. So question asks us, what is the weight of 40 such books? So we find the weight of 40 such books. Here given weight of 72 books is 9 kg. So we find the weight of 40 books. Okay, this is clear. So first we find the weight of 1 books. First we find the weight of 1 books. After this we find the weight of 40 such books. Clear? So for this we find weight of 1 book is equal to 9 by 72. Okay, and after this we find the weight of 40 books. We multiply 9 by 72 into, let's see how to find it. So we find the weight of one book. Okay, this is given the weight of 72 books in 9 kg. So we find the weight of one book is equal to 9 by 72 kg. Okay, you can solve it. 9 1 जा 9, 9 8 जा 72. Clear? 9 1 जा 9, 9 8 जा 72 kg. Okay, now we find the weight of 40 books. Okay, the question asks us the weight of 40 books. So the weight of 40 books is equal to 1 by 8 kg is weight of one books. So we have the weight of one books is 1 by 8 kg. So we need to find 40 books, weight of 40 books. So we multiply here 40. So you can see this is a 5 kg because 8 5 ja 40. Okay, 8 5 ja 40. Clear? This is clear. So first we find the weight of one books. After this we find the weight of 40 books. Okay, here given the weight of 72 books is 9 kg. So we very easily find the weight of one books. So we find here the weight of one books is 1 by 8 kg. So we also find the weight of 40 books is 5 kg. Let's see question number 9. What is the question number 9? Here you can see question number 9 is a truck requires 108 liters of diesel for covering a distance of 594 kilometer. Okay, so how much diesel will be required by the truck to cover the distance of 1650 kilometer. So you find the amount of diesel for that the truck cover 1650 kilometer. This is clear. And here given 594 kilometers distance covered by truck in 108 liter of diesel. So first you find diesel required for 1 kilometers. After this we find diesel required for 1650 kilometers. Let's see how to solve. For covering 900. So here you can write for covering how many kilometer? 594 kilometer. For covering 594 kilometers, how many liters we require diesel? A truck will be required diesel. How many liters? 108 liters. 108 liter diesel is required to cover 594 94 kilometers. So for covering 1 kilometers, a truck will require how many diesels? For covering 1 kilometer, a truck will be required diesel is equal to 108 by 590. So here 108 you can write it 2 into 54, and 594 we can write it 11 by into 54. So you can see here 54 by 54 will be cancelled because 54 is common in numerator and denominator. So we can write 2 by 11 liter. Okay, 2 by 11 liter is need to cover 1 kilometer distance. 2 by 11 liter diesel is need to cover 1 kilometer distance. Okay, so we have 1650 kilometer distance. Okay, and we find the required diesel for truck. Okay, so for covering 1650 kilometer, a truck so for covering this distance 1650 kilometer, a truck will be required diesel is equal to 2 by 11 into 1650. Okay, if you divide it you find 200, 2 into 150, this is equal to 300 liter. Okay, here we represent liter by year, so please don't be confused. Clear? This is clear. So let's see next question, question number 10. I hope all of you understood this question. So question number 10 is, here you can see the question number 10. Raju purchased 10 pens for 150 rupees and Manish buys 7 pens for 84 rupees. Can you say who got the pen cheaper? So first you find the cost of 1 pens, find by purchased by bought by Manish, and cost of 1 pens bought by Raju. After this we compare it and we find that who so here you can say Raju purchased 10 pens for how many rupees? Rupees 115 rupees. Okay, so Raju purchased 10 pens in 150 rupees. So we find the cost of one pen purchased by Raju are. So here Raju purchased one pen for 150 by 10. This is equal to rupees 50. So in this way we find the cost of one pen purchased by Raju is 15. So Manish purchased 7 pen for how many rupees? Manish purchased 7 pen. Please tell me. 84 rupees. 84 rupees. Manish purchased 7 pen in 84 rupees. So we will find the cost of one pen purchased. So here we write Manish purchase one pen for is equal to 84 by 7. So we know that it's become 12. Okay. So in 12 rupees Manish purchased one pen, and 15 rupees Raju purchased one pen. So you decide who got cheaper pen. Tell me. So you can see 15 is greater than 12. 15 is a thus Manish got the cheaper pen. So in this way we can say Manish got cheaper pen. So you write here thus we can say Manish got the pens cheaper. Okay, this is clear. Look it. Okay, first you can see in questions Raju purchased 10 pens in 150 rupees. So you find the cost of one pens purchased by Raju. So in this way we find the cost of one pens purchased by Raju is 15 rupees, and also given Manish purchased 7 pens in 84 rupees. So we find cost of one pen purchased by Manish. So in this way we obtain 12 rupees. The cost of one pens purchased by Manish is 12 rupees. So we compare this, who is greater or who is smaller. So if 15 and 12, so we know 12 is smaller. So in this way we take decision that Manish got the pen cheaper. Okay, so let's see next question. Question number 11. This is the last question of this exercise and of these chapters. Okay, so here question number 11. Anish made 42 runs in over. Here you can see Manish made 42 runs in 6 overs and Anup made 63 runs in 7 overs. Who made more run per over? Okay, so in this way first we find the run made by Anish and made by Anup per over. Okay, so you can see here this is a 42 runs made by Anish in 6 over. So if you divide 42 by 6, we obtain 7. Okay, it means that Anish made 7 run per overs. Okay, and here you can see 63 runs. Anup made 63 runs in 7 over. So if you divide 63 by 7, if you divide 63 by 7, we obtain 9. Okay, we obtain 9. So we can say here you can see Anish made in 6 overs how many runs? 42 runs is given. Okay, so we can write Anish made in 1 over is equal to how many runs? So here you can see Anup made in 7 overs how many runs? 63 runs. And so you find number of run made by Anup in 1 over. So you can see 63 by 7. In this way we obtain 9 runs. Okay, 9 runs. This is 9 runs. Okay, obtained by made by Anup in 1 over. Clear? So you know 9 is greater than 7. Okay, so in this way you can say Anup made more run per over. Okay, Anup made more run per over. So let's see again. Anish made in 6 over how many runs? 42 runs. So you find number of runs made by Anish in 1 over. So this is 7 runs. Anish can be made 7 run per over, and here this is given 63 runs made by Anup in 7 over. So we find the number of runs made by Anup in 1 over. So here you can see Anup made 9 run per over. So if you compare this 7 and 9, so you find 9 is greater than 7. So from the above discussion we can say the Anup made more run per over.